Aloha. Thank you for tuning in. I woke up feeling very inspired today to share one of my biggest passions, and it really lives through the indigenous wisdom, the Americas, North and South America. I want to talk a little bit about the rainbow warriors, the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, the rainbow serpent, and open up a discussion about it to keep this energy alive and active, and really to connect more community about this. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't know about it, and maybe this will inspire you to dive a little bit deeper into it. And if you do know about it and you are experiencing it, you feel it in your bones, please hit me up, message me. I would love to experience more with you, really, and to know more and to connect with like-minded individuals. I've been in Mexico for well over 4 years, and I've been in and out of Central America really back since about 2012. And I took a big interest in Central America because of the end of the Mayan calendar, and started to really learn about Quetzalcoatl, who is the feathered serpent. And I saw this parallel between the Mesoamerican priesthood belief and that of the Indian yogic tradition, primarily talking about this serpentine energy that is in us and that is in our spine, and that is, when it's awakened, it enlightens all of the chakras, and we live our divinity. And I also started to learn as I traveled, and I went to ceremonies, and I experienced all really Mesoamerica, the just the connection with all of the prophecy. And one of the things that I kept coming across was this idea that we were going to reunite the eagle of North America with the condor of South America, and the Quetzal of Mexico would sort of be this connector. And so I took big interest in it. I'm very interested in it now. Both my children are Mexican. My wife is Mexican. I live in Mexico. I'm in Mexico. And I keep kind of wondering to myself, why am I in Mexico? And I really feel like it's part of this, my journey in this life is to be this glue or this connector with the North and the South America and these energies. I've only had the opportunity once to sit in ceremony with a Lakota elder, a Huichol Merikami, and also a Peruvian elder, all shaman medicine men. And it was an intentional ceremony, sort of high chiefs ceremony, teepee ceremony, hickory ceremony, to really unite the tribes. And I've heard things about the Panama Canal being cut open, the land being physically cut open, and that creating sort of this break. I've heard stories about how when Mexico was sort of California, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, all this area was sort of taken away from Mexico and bought to be part of the U.S., that was sort of the severing of this really ancient knowledge that laid through the Sierra Nevadas all the way down through the Andes, and it left North America with this. It left the United States with this very, very heady experience, and it left Mexico sort of with this heart experience with no head, and America with the head and no heart. And South America is sort of this birthing place where the new energy is going to come in, the new wave of energy. And then I sort of looked at sort of the Indian prophecies through the Kali Yuga and the Satya Yuga, and really started looking at this Kundalini energy prophecy. And my understanding was that for I don't know how many thousands of years, maybe it pertains with the Mayan calendar, that energy was really potent in the Himalaya mountains with Tibet and India and in Nepal and even into China, where a lot of this ancient knowledge of healing and well-being was alive and prevalent. So many of us have adopted it now. And my understanding is that that energy moves. It's just like an evolution, just a change, like everything else in the world. And that energy has moved into the Sierra Nevadas and down into the Andes, where that energy will now sort of be pulsating for the next X amount of thousands of years. And there has been elders and medicine workers helping this energy sort of move fluidly and to cross that break in the Panama Canal and find sort of its new home without too much turbulence. And I find it's very interesting when I've kind of connected all of the dots that it's what I continue to find is that this red road, the Camino Rojo, the red road of the Native Americans, is the medicine that many of us need now. The sun dance and the peyote ceremonies, the ayahuasca ceremonies, that are all the medicines of the Americas. And really it's in the drum. I mean, the drum, it's about getting back in touch with Pachamama and getting back in tune with this earth, getting back in touch with our roots. And so I'm vibing with this big time right now, and I really feel that it's just important for us all to bring our focus to what's really important. And I think a lot of the elders right now are telling us that the most important thing we can be doing is to reconnect with Mother Earth and become in harmony with her again. And when we do become in harmony with her, we will be protected and we'll be taken care of, and we'll be able to get through these turbulent times, which are pretty vicious right now. And so if you're not into the red path, or you don't know about it, please check it out a little bit. Listen to some of the elders from the Americas and what they have to say. It's really heart-centered and beautiful, and it's really time for us all to come together and remember our mother beneath our feet, and pray for her, pray with her, and co-create with her and each other. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Really, like, if you made it this far, you probably have some kind of interest in it. And I'm no expert. I'm just one dude experiencing life, and I'm very fascinated by it. I'm living it. I'm here. I've been really in this energy for almost a decade now, and would love to connect with you about it. Aloha, keakua, mahalo. Thank you, all the ancestors. I pray for this earth, for the healing and well-being of all sentient beings on this planet and other planets. Let us all find harmony and peace together. Thank you.